match between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Touchdown! Peyton Hendershot, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Me doing flashbacks and remember when I was playing and seeing a similar start.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They hand off to their big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Washington first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Check mash, check mash.
He'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second and a yard, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Finding Knox there. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, Prescott. Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurts throw complete to Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Final play of the half. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
18, Pioneer.
On 1st down, Hurts. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17.
They'll set up to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Hurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Come on.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goal book.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle. 27 yards. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. There we go, kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
From the 45 on second down. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it again with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Room here to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
18 running.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And Chubb will try the middle here. They find some open field here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A big pickup of 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, for the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I'm tired. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I'll make it come treat it. Spin, make it.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain. But this I know, life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, so my name, King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats.